Could you describe some of your favourite photos?
I definitely have my favourite pictures that I've taken over the years. I'd say the first one actually was a picture of a thrush. It's a bird about this sort of size, relatively common in the UK. And it had built its nest in a traffic light in the middle of Glasgow. And I was like, right, I've got an idea for a picture. I could silhouette the bird against the light. And after about 4 hours, I did manage to get a picture of this silhouetted bird in a traffic light. And actually, that picture particularly stands out to me because it was one of the first times when I had an image in my head that I thought could work. And I managed to get what I was aiming for. And I was lucky enough, actually, that it went on to win a prize in the Wildlife Photographer of the Year competition. Another picture that I'm particularly proud of was taken in Indonesia, and it was a monkey species that I've spent quite a lot of time photographing. They're called the Sulawesi crested black macaques, otherwise known as yaki. They are another very charismatic species, and I'd been photographing them all morning. And just out the corner of my eye, I heard a bit of commotion going on, turned my camera around and just rattled out a few pictures as a group of 4 of them were making a charge along the beach towards me. I would say I'm particularly proud of that picture because it was a moment that I wasn't expecting to get, but the sort of practiced instincts of just finding the thing that's going on, getting and having the camera set up and ready, that all came together. And I would say that along with patience is probably the most important thing in wildlife photography, is to be ready, because you never know, something will just happen.
What advice would you give to a young person who was really attracted to the idea of wildlife photography?
The biggest piece of advice I would give to anyone who is trying to get into photography of any kind, really, but particularly wildlife, is to let yourself be drawn in by the things that you find naturally interesting. Sometimes people spend thousands of pounds on photography gear, go away on a safari and come back slightly disappointed because their pictures aren't the same as the ones that the professionals with 30 years experience under their belts have been working on for years. But actually, the wildlife in their back garden. Macro photography, so that's the style of photography of photographing small things. It can be a wasp in your garden. And actually, the phones now are actually really good at focusing really closely.